We all kind of know that women tend to live longer on average than men. And there's a lot of reasons probably for that, like men tend to take more risks in general, men do jobs that are a little more risky in general, and things like that. So it may just be like over the average population, there's a lot of men who die at different ages because they're doing risky things. So that's probably part of it. However, scientists have also discovered something else that may be partly to blame for the differences in longevity between human males and human females. And so this article from weather.com talks about a new study in sheep showing that male hormones accelerate DNA aging. So those androgens that males tend to produce in a lot higher numbers than females tend to produce may actually age our DNA faster. And it happens in sheep, so it might also happen in human beings as well. So let's take a look at this article. While it is known that men tend to live shorter than women, a new research conducted on sheep showed that hormones may be at least partly to blame. The study, led by researchers from the University of Otago in New Zealand, showed that removal of androgen hormone in sheep delays the aging of their DNA, and that it also drives feminine characteristics of DNA and the chemical tags it holds, known as DNA methylation. Androgens are a group of hormones that play a role in male traits and reproductive activity. It's usually thought of as a male hormone, but the female body also produces a small amount of androgens naturally as well. So males and females both produce it, but males tend to produce it in a lot higher numbers. Both farmers and scientists, yeah, of course farmers know about this, have known for some time that removing male hormones by castration improves longevity compared to their intact counterparts. So castrated sheep live longer than non-castrated male sheep. However, this is the first time anyone has looked at DNA to see if it also ages slower, said first author Victoria Sugru, a doctoral student at the varsity. For the study published in the journal eLife, the team first generated an epigenetic clock from large numbers of sheep to measure DNA aging. They then looked at the epigenetic clock of castrated and intact males and found their ticking rate is different, meaning that the longer lives of castrated sheep, or wethers as they're referred to by farmers, is reflected in their DNA. The findings provide new avenues to understand the mechanism of male accelerated aging. The team found that males and females have very different patterns of DNA aging in sheep. Despite being male, the castrates or wethers had very feminine characteristics at specific DNA sites. So if you look at the DNA of a sheep, you can tell whether it's a castrated male or a female or a male, and that's very interesting. Interestingly, those sites most affected by castration also bind to receptors of male hormones in humans at a much greater rate than we would expect by chance. This provides a clear link between castration, male hormones, and sex-specific differences in DNA aging, said Tim Hore, not sure how to say that, senior lecturer at Otago's Department of Anatomy. And so again, we already know males tend to live not quite as long as females, and now we also know that our actual DNA probably ages faster because of androgens in the body. And so we don't know really everything about these chemicals yet, but these hormones and chemicals are very interesting and they have a lot of effects on us, how we feel, what we do, etc. I think it's very, very interesting and we're starting to research it more and more. So hopefully we can find out more awesome things that help us to live healthier, happier, and longer lives. And with that, I'm Jim Wolf. I post a new video like this every day at 7 a.m. Eastern Time, so I hope you'll subscribe and join me tomorrow morning as well, because I'll be there ready to talk to you about something interesting, and I hope to see you for the next topic as well.